So I went ahead and I actually cut that kind of diamond shape, you know, like the 9 patch in there. I cut it out and made pattern pieces out of it. You know, when you're not working with real squares, you have to be really careful which way the pattern piece lays. And this is like small, as you can see. And it's going to be quite difficult. But at this point, I like to challenge myself with those things. So I am going to start here with this kind of piece. Kind of keep them laid out like this because really it's hard to keep track of. So I've got all these basted and well, you know, I wonder why I do these things sometimes, but I just wanted to try. I got them placed here to make sure that they look like they're going to fit together. Precision is a funny thing. I mean, I think we all have probably certain things that we sit and bother and take the time to do just simply because we're curious. And there's a lot of other ways to do this. But, you know, I think any shape can be broken up into pieces and pieced in this paperless way, or with the paper if that's preferred. And I'm just out of curiosity, this is a little bit small, so it was really kind of crazy. Actually, I think the preparing of the pieces is probably going to be the hardest part. I'm just going to sew this one together. I want to try this 9 different ways, I think. So this is probably the most difficult because of the type of piecing I'm using here. But yeah, I also want to keep it small because I want to put all 9 on one sampler. So let me sew this and get the first and most difficult, I think, process out of the way so I can try some other things. I've got them sewed together in 3s here. They're not perfect, really. You know, sometimes they look like they're not going to go together. But they will, because cloth isn't really like paper. It's not, it can move, it can stretch, it's flexible, it's soft, it's like clay, you know. These things can be pushed together, and even if they're not cut exactly, what intrigues me is that they can be put together, and I'm going to put them together. A lot of times they come out looking very precise, but they're just manipulated. So here it is. It can definitely become a leaf. I love it all by itself. But also what I love about it is how it looks like it's been stretched out of shape. Makes me wonder whether I could have just done it and stretched it out of shape. It almost seems like that, right? Anyway, I think it's an interesting way to depart from the regular 9 patches, to just consider it slightly stretched out of shape. Then it could be on its way to becoming something else, like a leaf.